This trip has been incredible for me. Proud Melania holds her husband's hand as she says farewell after winning hearts across Europe and the Middle East on the president's first foreign trip. Melania Trump has paid tribute to the sick children she met, as well as thanking Pope Francis after winning hearts during her first trip abroad as First Lady of the United States. In a rare speech for Mrs. Trump, the First Lady addressed U.S. military personnel at a naval base in Italy on Saturday ahead of the trip back to Washington with Donald Trump. The First Lady, dressed in a black custom-made Dolce Gabbana dress with button embellishments, said she would never forget the women and children she met during her 9 days on the road in Europe and the Middle East. She later held President Trump's hand as the pair made their way to Air Force One. The trip took the Trumps to Saudi Arabia, Israel, Belgium, and Italy, where Melania spent time with Pope Francis and at various children's hospitals. "It has been a great trip, and many strides have been made," Mrs. Trump said. "My husband worked very hard on behalf of our country, and I'm very proud of him. This trip has also been incredible for me as First Lady." The 47-year-old said she was honored and blessed to have been granted an audience with Pope Francis, and she shared stories of her time spent with sick children in various hospitals. She recalled meeting one specific boy at Vatican's Children's Hospital in Rome on Wednesday. "Just hours after leaving, a young boy I spent time with found out he had received a new heart donor. Receiving that news is a moment I will never forget, and I wish him a speedy recovery," she said. The First Lady also recalled drawing pictures with children in Brussels, and one child gave her a picture that said, "We are all the same." "This trip for me has been very special, and I will never forget the women and children I met," she told the crowd. The First Lady also thanked the service members for sacrificing on behalf of the U.S. "I also want to take a moment to thank you all for the sacrifices you make on behalf of our country," she said. She says it's because of their selfless commitment and the sacrifices their families make that Americans are able to enjoy many freedoms. "To the families who endure time apart or constant time apart, your sacrifices do not go unnoticed.